Tusk. Alchemist first phase pick, all right?
Okay, maybe I
This
was
is
a
Monkey,
little
right?
wrong when I said that they weren't going to try things out.
Okay, this for me this screams IO is banned, Monkey King's second pick, right? If you don't pick it right now, you will not get it afterwards.
The crazy thing is, it's actually Thunder Predator who banned AA, and I think PSG.LGD looked at it like, what are they banning AA for? They banned AA? Sure, let's just first overall pick an Elk. They just see nothing and they just pick an Elk. Well, they just saw the puck, but still. Yeah,
this hero, when it comes to the Chinese and SEA region, hasn't been picked a lot. And why hasn't he been picked a lot? Because he was picked a couple of times and then everyone just started banning him. We don't want to play against that. That's just a little bit too much for us to deal with. You never know how fast he's going to get that tags. And the problem with Alchemist as well is he dominates the lane. He's not some puny offlaner that's just, there to farm up like on mid lane. No.
Level 1 acid spray.
Acid spray into the stun and you have a good time.
Yeah, they did play the Alk earlier, and they were able to pair it up with the Monkey King. But this time they give priority to the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, it seems teams seem to be deviating away from Earth Spirit Tusk mostly when it's like a really good Nyx game. And they're looking at this like against Phoenix, being able to cancel the Sunray. Occasionally you can catch the puck. I don't think it's like a hard counted puck by any means, but there is that chance you can catch puck if he's orbiting some creep waves with a Carapace and set up a kill.
And this is now Troll, Monkey King, and I would be surprised if Void Spirit isn't the next on the ban list, because even though you have the puck, Void Spirit plus Alchemist is just as scary. It's
the X-Pulse.
Exactly. X-Pulse plus, it's nothing to say. It's pretty much his most played hero, so you really want to get that away from him.
And it's just been the go-to as well. When one team picks puck, you want to have
those spirits,
a spirit who can at least catch the puck. You don't counter the puck, but you have a catch. They actually go for the Ember instead.
That's very peculiar. We have seen a couple of Embers, but I don't think that hero is nearly as important as the Void Spirit, but maybe they have a plan behind it. Troll has been banned out as well. Did they play PL?
Thunder Predator?
Yeah, I don't think so, right?
It's not been, at least as far as the region goes, it was not. They haven't played this tournament and it was never a go-to pick.
Yeah, actually, it's not even picked that. If he's, I haven't seen a single PL so far.
There was one off-stream, I know.
Off-stream, maybe one.
I saw one.
Okay, on this stream, definitely not.
There's been 2 PLs, actually. Just got corrected in my ear.
Because Alliance picked Zeus, and it was against the PL, I want to say, in their final game of the tournament.
Speaking of Zeus, PSG.LGD is also a team that picked Zeus.
Okay.
And that was in their Alchemist game.
Very peculiar. Maybe that Zeus was because either they were playing versus some Terrorblade or PL, or maybe because they were playing against that Prophet. Zeus isn't a hero that's good in the meta, but under certain circumstances, you can pick him. Oh, okay. So this makes...
Alchemist
who knows?
Carry, maybe?
Who knows? Position 5 Mars. We've seen it from Thunder Predator as well. Maybe they just want to take it away from them. But like you said, it just might be some core Alchemist that's not a position 3.
I mean, particularly when you're picking it with AA ban, because that's that hard counter to the carry Alchemist.
Okay, they have to consider now maybe on Thunder Predator even a Morphling who's good versus the Mars in the laning stage. Bulwark is problematic, but he's also one of those heroes that just outright wins the matchup versus Alchemist later on.
They have Nothing to Say has been the one playing Mars mid, of course, quite a bit.
Yep,
so they have that as a go-to as well. How well does that go against Puck, if that is the mid matchup?
I think the lane is okay, right? But it's hard because you can never reliably kill the puck or catch. I saw Mars versus Puck earlier. It was in the Neon game, and Neon's Puck, the Mars tried a couple times to catch the puck with a spear into arena and just always miss. Very easy to dodge.
Okay, this is a little bit different from PSG.LGD overall. Mirana is in their ballpark. They have played this hero multiple times. Jinkyu has different builds, either the utility or the Yule's Blink catch or even the Aghanims for the damage. But, yeah.
Egg Killer. At least they can kill the Phoenix ultimate fairly fast.
Very good point. And now Thunder Predator, they abuse that with the Timber pick. You don't really have, like, Timber... Usually when you pick an Alchemist in this meta has always been banned. And it's not even the lane that he dominates, it's the fact that you can rotate that Alchemist in the... You always rotate the Alchemist to the jungle and Timber just follows because you can't kill him. So he can contest those stacks with 1 or 2 teammates very easily.
It has put them in a position where their MNZ last pick, their carry hero, they're going to be facing all carry bans. Like the carry pool is very small right now.
Yeah. what do we have left? We have
Wraith King.
Wraith King. That
Wraith
they
King
have
Alk
played.
is pretty
It's
bad.
terrible,
Though. You do
yeah.
not want to ever
Okay.
pick Wraith. That's why
Exactly.
it's not banned, because it's been Thunder Predator's best carry. But
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you have Alk, you do not care about Wraith
Yeah,
King.
the offlane Alchemist feeds on Skellies. That's
Yeah.
the problem. You just put down the acid and you get gold from them. And not only in the lane, throughout the game. You see those Skellies taking a tower, you just go there, you get like 300 gold.
Another hero Minos has been playing is the Weaver. Comes to mind.
Option.
Yeah.
Not terrible, actually.
We've seen Mars do pretty well against these ranged cores, though.
Yeah.
I'd almost like rather see kind of like the Jug type heroes.
And there's also still 4 bans to go, so
Yeah,
we'll see what is
exactly.
left behind after that. We got a Viper ban to
Yeah,
make sure that there's no break coming out there. PA would have been a good option for Thunder Predator, also removed.
Thunder Predator, they're expecting this to be safe lane or mid lane, perhaps Alchemist, and same for Mars. Because of that, they ban out the Viper, who's also flexible. Obviously, you can put him mid, but exclusively on Psg.LGD, it has been the offlane.
Yeah. And for Thunder Predator, I think you're just like, whether they're picking a mid, an offlane, whatever, you want to pick heroes that can cause Timber Soul problems. Because you pick this Timber, it's a great Timber game so far. There is some lockdown, some catch, but there's no damage to kill him. So having something like the Viper with the break would work wonders.
For sure, you need something versus this Timber Saw, some extra burst magic damage, or that break.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
some
gonna
pure
ask a
damage
dumb
as well.
question. Doesn't Nyx Assassin still have a break?
No,
They got rid of it.
They got rid of it.
they took it away in that one mini patch. Jug banned out. Yeah.
Oh,
In that one mini patch within and the Wraith King. Okay, they still ban out the Wraith
wow.
King. Yeah.
comfort pick.
Yeah, if the player is godlike on the hero and is winning with it, just get it out. Okay, here we go.
Wait. Is this the first life stealer of the tournament?
It's got to be. I don't know for sure, but I feel like it has to be. I've been following a lot of the games on the side.
Maybe in
streams.
the
I've not
wild
seen a
card
single
we've
life
seen
stealer.
one. Maybe in the wild card, but not sure.
Oh, and they get
instantly
Razor into it too.
They counter it hard now.
This is the first life stealer. That is the 101st hero of the tournament, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, so with this Razor Psg.LGD, they have, that's nothing to say Alchemist, right? Yeah. So
Yep.
they definitely do have late game potential with the Alchemist. Alchemist has a really good time on the lane versus Puck, if Puck is mid lane, which is the case. So you should have a very good time there. Later on, you're going to farm up. Razor should cover the weaknesses against the Timbersaw in the lane.
Yeah.
And Mirana will buy a vessel, so they do have ways of winning this.
It was a great Razor pick. It's going to cause a lot of problems. I think there's a lot of pressure on Frank on his Timbersaw to take over this game because I'm not a big believer in Lifestealer right now.
Okay, but can Frank take over? Will he take over?
I think they have enough answers. I mean, Lizard kind of listed some out there with the Spirit Vessel and the Razor. I'm going to have to go with Psg.LGD for game 1.
Hater.
And you, Shiver?
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
go.
last.
I am going to go looking at the draft. I mean, I don't believe in the Alchemist. I'm gonna go for Thunder Predator.
Okay. Yeah, I respect that, but Psg.LGD for me as well. I'm gonna go with my fellow analyst.
Baited Shiver. What is this?
There's no hate, I
A
swear.
little bit of hate, maybe. No, it's so
Zero.
good. You know what? I'm gonna go for good Dota because the game doesn't matter for standings. I just want to be treated some great Dota because these two teams have been playing the best Dota so far in the group stage. Let's head over to our commentary duo to enjoy this match together with OD Pixel and Lacoste.
Really looking forward to seeing some top stuff here from the top two in the group. And Lacoste, well, what do you make of this? That showing of Lifestealer coming out, very quick response with that Razor. Do you think they'll still be able to make the Lifestealer work?
If they wanted to meme, why not just go for a Pudge or something, you know, something fun, Lifestealer, definitely not the fun, and it doesn't feel like that good of a Lifestealer game to start with, especially with the Razor pick. The last pick Razor was really on point, you know, I think they're gonna have a really good time with the Razor. Also, Alchemist does extremely well against the Puck. Puck's armor is really low. For some reason, Acid Spray lowers your armor by quite a lot, and their duration is 22 seconds for whatever reason. I think that needs to be patched the next patch we get. Seems a bit too OP.
Absolutely. Nothing to say. He's going to be able to farm.
Sorry, 16. I was looking at...
I was going to say, I didn't want to call you out. I didn't want to call you out.
No, it's fine. I'm just making mistakes at the start, so, you know, mid-cast and at the late game, I'm going to be perfect. It's all good.
Exactly. So, you know, start low, so, you know, keep the expectations low and then come in with a...
Started at the bottom, still there, you know.
We love it down there. we have it. Game 1. Thunder Predator versus PSG.LGD. So Thunder Predator coming off a pretty hot last game. Of course, that last series. Let's see if they can keep it going. Or if PSG.LGD is going to bring some problems. It's already. Why? That's going to be first blood for Leo Style. So a very nice little bit of a boost for him as the laning stage will begin. Obviously, Frank, he's going to be taking the mid this game as the Timber. So they have a bit of a better matchup against the Alk.
I love what they did, just switching things around, because Puck has 1 armor in the acid spray. You have -3 armor. You're literally taking 150% of the damage. Top lane, like, it should still be a good lane for Razor. Good stun by Y. A lot of damage. Stolen by Ame.
Yeah. Ame's getting pretty low, though. With the orb, Ame, he nearly goes down there. Playing on the edge of his life. See what sort of regen he's got. Got some tangos. They don't actually have a salve up here on this top lane, so Ame's only going to be able to just slowly regen up, and they can punish that. They come back in with the orb.
He's good. He can try to play a bit more aggressive. Yeah, he has a stick, and also a Fairy Fire. Doesn't even flinch. But yeah, as your position 5, you kind of need to have a healing salve for these situations where, like, you trade and then you can't really play aggressive for the next 30, 45 seconds if you're just using tangos.
There we go.
Giving away too much.
We got some XDs in the chat. 1 more XD and I'm out.
I'm not gonna try if I can actually write something.
Well, you wanted XD back.
I wanted, I just wanted you out. So mid lane should be pretty good for Frank. He puts an extra point in whirling that or the Timber Chain to close the gap. Nothing to say. Using a healing salve. Needs to be careful.
Yeah, he's chilling. Likes to live on the edge here, Frank. He's not scared of anything. And continuing to farm underneath that acid spray to sort of send a message. He doesn't care. He'll take the damage. He knows he's got the regen pumping with the passive.
A new Lifestealer, he's like old Wraith King. It's actually an old Nyx, the old Lifestealer where you don't have to use your skills. Like, you can play with the mouse pretty much. You just right-click someone, and that's it.
I'll play with the gamepad. I'm playing Lifestealer.
You could. I think that's the hero that could potentially be played with the PS5 controller.
I'll play with voice control. That's how easy it is.
How would you control a hero, like?
Right, up, down.
I would just simplify it for myself. I would just say, make a rampage.
Make a rampage. Top lane. Oh, nice little jump there from Leo Star. Dodging the stun and doing pretty well against that Razor. I mean, already having that 1 kill against Ame. Ame can't really afford to be dying in this lane. Mid lane.
Is there ever a lane where you can afford to be dying?
Not
really, huh?
No. No, there is.
So yeah, take that back, please, so we can, focus on the game. I don't know how strong Lifestealer is. I would put him somewhere closer to the bottom, especially at the early stages. Once he gets the items, he's very annoying to play against. Frank diving in deep on the mid lane, but Ame, yeah, he gets the kill.
Leo Stahl, is he going to be able to get why? He is. Very smoothly done there as well, making sure he gets a right click in so that the instance of damage blocked by the Spike Carapace was the right click rather than the damage from the orb. So they can guarantee that kill safely. Moose,
Smoke on a mid lane, has a 1-1-1 build, so that allows him to... It's mana-consuming build, but you can make stuff happen, nothing to say. In the jungle... Man, love me some jungle heroes.
Who's up? Who's your favorite?
4 minutes in. Guys, I can't lane. Playing against Booster, can't lane mid.
Top lane, Moose. He's coming in with a DD gank onto Ame. Ame, he's in a lot of trouble. This hurts. As Moose, he's going to be able to get it. White tries his best there with a stun.
For a second, it looked like Y killed him with the stun. Now, Leo style, going for Urn of Shadows. I like that, just adjusting the item build a lot because he is playing the side lanes, even though we see sometimes Puck's on the mid lane building that urn.
Yeah.
It's very hard for anyone to be on the mid lane right now.
MJZ getting gone upon here. Xingqiu's trying to jump in to finish it off. Another stick charge from MJZ and another fairy fire. MJZ just baiting him in. As MJZ, he's going to be able to live. And now MNC's able to turn over to Faith Bian, who's dove pretty far. So it's going to be enough to slow. Oh.
It's enough. 3 more hits, I would say.
I think 1 more, 2 more. He's not going to be able to do it. Not quite strong enough to slow it, just level 1.
Yeah, movement's below 25% when that's maxed out, and 50 attack speed, which is pretty okay. Once you get that phase, like it's very hard to run away from it.
Moves with a lovely little ice shard
with
there.
the moves.
With the moves. This man's got the power to move you.
Ame, gonna die again.
I mean, this top lane, they're doing an excellent job.
Oh,
Thunder Predator.
moves, nicely done again. Goes back inside.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope this cast is not a snooze festival.
It's looking spicy.
If it is, then the chat will certainly lose out on the entertainment value.
Yeah, you gotta get into those
All right,
grooves.
I better stop before we start getting the booze. 6 for 1. 2K lead. Leo Star's got 6 kills. I just want to say. He's got them all up there. This is a 6-kill puck.
It's also a 6, assist task.
That's true. I mean, both very good, whatever angle you look at it from. Unless you look at it upside down and then it'll look like it's a death instead of a kill. But as long as you're looking at it straight up, bottom lane. Moving over to Faith Bian. Minos, he's ready to dive in. And Faith Bian is going to try and run. They've got him. MJZ with a final punch, final ball of fire. 7 for 1, Thunder Predator. They are handling these lanes very, very nicely. Top lane, Leo style. Wants to go for this. There is a stun. Or phase shift baited out. Now Arme's in with the static link. See if Leo style can get himself far enough away. He can. He's more than fine. He's got a fairy fire. He's got a stick. He's not scared at all.
What's up with the fluffy hats and Nyx assassins? Like they just love the item.
They do. I think, yeah, especially Psg.LGD, we see a lot of their players really tend to sort of try and fit them in. So
I think mind control started it. Started this whole thing.
Yeah,
with the fluffy hats.
It's caught on. It really has. It's the current fashion. Very hot right now. There's nothing to say. Moves. 1 more hit. Has he got it in him? Shard will do it in a few seconds.
Jukes.
Or
nothing to say,
very
but
nice.
he
Nothing
also has the moves.
Well, nothing to say, nothing to see. Couldn't find him there.
Move along. Puck is level 6, no coil. Going straight into Spirit Vessel, which is going to be great against the Alchemist.
Yeah, always an essential. There's nothing to say. Going for that Battle Fury build-up, of course. No surprise to see. He's wanting to get his farm on. It's top net worth at the moment, but not by far. Not as far as you'd want to be as an Alch mid. As pretty much Frank, Leo Stahl, and even Minos nearly just as farmed as the mid Alchemist so far at 8 minutes in. It's Frank bullying them underneath the tower. Psg.LGD, they have to bring 3 in to deal with this aggression of Frank.
That they can't kill him. Like, these 3 heroes just cannot kill him. Even if towers are hitting him, he's way too tanky. With just 4 points in reactive armor. Going into Hood, everything they have pretty much is magical damage anyway. Nyx Assassin's Vendetta doesn't even apply break anymore. Mid tower, Moose will get the last hit.
Faith Bian. He's getting gone on Frank. I mean, they're just they're playing so much in the faces of Psg.LGD. They're just over in their triangle. Thunder Predator, they're not giving Psg.LGD any sort of space to do anything. This is just full control from Thunder Predator. It's in the base.
He's in. He's near the tier 3 tower. Like, this is the perfect hero for Frank to tank. Like, if someone can tank that much, it is Timber. So, Ame.
Good old Frank.
Easy pickup.
You can always rely on Frank. Frank. I mean, he doesn't die. He's not dying to this. Maybe if Y gets the stun.
He's out of mana, has a magic wand in a second,
I mean,
then
Moose
a soul
is heading
ring.
over. Can Moose help him?
Snowball.
Oh,
Use the snowball.
that shot though. Oh, that was beautiful. Moose. My goodness, this boy comes out with play after play today. Moves saving Frank, Leo style.
Tanks the arrow
That's
for the
not
Frank.
that's
but
Frank's job. I mean, I don't know why Leo style went in, but he did.
even if he used the snowball there, like the regen would kick in. His regeneration per second is 45. With the snowball duration, like you get almost 200 HP back. It's incorrect, Matt, but you know I like to round up the numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. But Leo style dying there. I mean, they sort of just jumped in. I guess it maybe sort of took a moment to take his hands off the keyboard to give a clap for moves, and then next thing he knew, he was in the middle of it all. But after a 6-0-0, it's KDA getting hit a bit there with that one death, but ready to get back out on the map. The three of them, Leo Star moves and MJZ. Supernova is up. See what they can do with this.
Smoke, Moose still level 5, even though he's involved in 8 kills. Frank just being in the middle, being annoying. Mars needs 1 CS to be level 6. Lifestealer going for Battle Fury. How do you like that?
Wait, what? Oh,
he's cosplaying Siege Creep unit
I
right
love it.
now.
Hey, mid lane, look at this go here. Straight on top of nothing to say with a Supernova. My goodness, the Alk didn't stand a chance. And now with the coil holding Faith Beyond underneath the Supernova stun, they're going to head over towards him. Frank cuts down a second. Double kill for Frank. As they will lose moves in return, Jinkyu and Y. Get the Tusk in return. Full aggression continues from Thunder Predators. They're just set on taking these fights deep behind the tier 2s.
That was such a great
Psg.LGD.
move, actually. You know, them smoking behind the Timbersaw, who's playing between tier 2 and tier 3 tower. Timber chain away, arrow misses. Symphony of skills. Stun also misses. Pretty electric, I would say. You remember that song? We're Electric? Maybe you don't. It's from, I think it's from like Dota 1, maybe start of the Dota 2 days. Like a lot of.
It's one of those original sort of highlight compilation
Yeah.
soundtracks that was used a lot. Yeah. A lot of electricity this game. We've got Razor on one side.
On the other side, we have. What do we have on the other side again?
Well, we have the team itself, sir. Thunder Predator. Can't get more electric than Thunder. Actually, wait, is Thunder electric? Yeah, it must be, right? It looks
Pretty
like
sure it is.
It looks like it.
It looks like it. You know, we'll just go with it.
So, I'm sure there's a big power plug up in the sky shooting out the thunder.
That's how it works.
That's how it
You know,
works.
this is like
Yeah.
scientific cast. You learn about Dota. You learn about nature, physics, math.
You don't even need to go to school. You just need to sit here and watch us. Listen to us.
Don't
Keep
go to
them
school.
That
Just
is
listen.
terrible advice, kids.
No.
Get
We're not going to go there. Get some education.
Get some education. And then you can be smarter than us.
Yeah, you just have to finish the 2nd grade, and you got it.
Is that after the 1st grade? Well, here we go in the jungle. Leo Star rolling over. They've got the Dream Coil down onto the 2. They're taking out the Razor. They'll lose moves. They don't care. Mars. Faith Beyond puts up the shield. He starts to back away. Leo Star's in on top of them, and the magic damage between the two of them. It's going to slowly burn Faith Beyond down.
Spear. Yeah, that will not do it. Urn of Shadow will finish off the job.
14 for 5. Thunder Predator.
Do you know what's active from Urn of Shadows called without looking?
Burn of Shadows?
No, Soul Release.
That was close. They'll change it next patch.
So yeah, 4K gold lead for Thunder Predator. They're making some aggressive moves around the map. They've taken tier 1 tower on the mid lane, tier 1 tower on the top. Timbersaw going for the Lotus Orb, which is a sick item against...
great.
Yeah, you just want to protect your Lifestealer with it, you know, the static link. That's your job, because Razor has one job. Use it on the Lifestealer, pretty much. Battle Fury almost done. Why is it called Battle Fury anyway? Like, if you're farming, shouldn't it be called, like, Farm Fury?
I don't know, but every time I buy it, my teammates get pretty furious.
Battle Furious. Alchemist, also his Battle Fury done, on top of the 2 bracers going into S and Y. Pretty standard stuff. Get some status resistance, that HP regeneration amplification.
Oh, Frank. The shards. Oh, moves again. Oh, ho, ho. These shards, they're just the creme de la creme of shards here from Moose. Beautiful placement every single time. He traps them out. They can't run. They cannot run here. Now White, he's trying to, but Frank's on top of him. Dream Coil down. They're not messing about. They want the kill. They get the kill. 2 more here for Thunder Predator. As the movements continue, the pressure stays on.
Nicely done by TP. Lifestealer still, not joining any fights, just farming the Ancients, farming the Triangle with that Battle Fury, going into Yasha, which is okay, wants to be able to be more speedy, get away from Razor's static link. Timbersaw, Lotus Orb done. I see Guardian Greaves. I press like, because you just want to be, tanky enough, extra mana regen. You're playing against the Nyx Assassin as well. A lot of overtime damage coming out from that Spirit Vessel and the Phoenix. I think Phoenix just finished off the Veil, so that's going to help out quite a lot. A lot of magical damage. Oh, Supernova.
Oh, it's a little far away. But not that it matters, as Moose and Frank seem to be doing it on their own. Sunray comes out. MJZ didn't even need to be anywhere close with the Supernova. The job is still a successful one, as Arme still goes down. Thunder Predator just continuing to make this game 1 so far look pretty easy. I mean, sure, it's only 4K lead, but I say only, that's definitely more than it seems.
Because there's an Alchemist on the enemy team.
So it's more like
if you had to choose a number, 50, okay, you just added a 0.
Added a 0.
I would, maybe round up at 10. Pot, getting caught. Done.
Finally, sort of Psg.LGD able to make a move themselves like that. Moves. So he's going to need some backup. It's coming in. Frank's heading over. Jinkyu, Y, and Faith Beyond. They're sticking around. Actually, Frank's TP is going to be put to a stop. I believe probably cancelled in the mid lane. As MJZ comes down instead. No Supernova, though, as MJZ will dive away.
Has a healing salve. But the urn. Moonlight Shadow. Lifestealer. Yeah, you don't have any abilities. You can't really do much. You can just try to right-click, rage. We'll get a kill on Nyx Assassin at least.
More money for the farm of Minos.
Frank has just been sitting on a mid lane pretty much forever.
It's Frank. Just gonna get the Lotus off, so Concoction is gonna be quickly sent back over towards Nothing to Say. They'll get the link going. Frank is on the escape, and he's got the backup. Moose comes over with the snowball. They're straight onto Arme. Arme just blown up at the front of it all. Psg.LGD not with the means to be able to protect him. Thunder Predator have so much burst with the lead that they have.
Like, even with the Spirit Vessel on Mirana, it's gonna be very hard to kill this. Timbersaw has a way of dispelling things once he gets that Guardian Greaves, which, he still needs like 5 minutes to finish off. It's a costly item. So second way of dispelling things, some extra mana regeneration, which is gonna be nice. And Lifestealer, he keeps farming.
Oh, Spike carapacing the Cleaver, the Battle Fury to try and set this up. Y, Arena's down, but Minos, he's already put the raise. They head over with the snowball straight over towards Y. TP's coming in for Psg.LGD. Y, he's going to be able to live here with the final tick of the Spike carapace, but they'll get the burst.
This is a good Supernova.
It's holding the high ground here. Psg.LGD, they've got to really consider if they want to stay fighting around it. Infest keeps him alive as Minos is able to jump into moves, survive for this as they'll move on, diving up towards the tier 3. The Sunray burning down Faith Beyond as 4 dead on LGD. Once again, Thunder Predator proving that this game, it's just impossible for Psg.LGD to fight back into this line.
They're so fast to react to what's happening on the map. Good try from Y, use that carapace on the cleave, but Timbersaw says, bro, come inside of me, I'll protect you. Lifestealer hops in with the Infest, and now, after he finishes that S and Y, like, those stuns are not gonna matter that much. The extra status resistance will kick in. He will be a bit more tanky. Hits level 15, extra 25 damage. Like, this Lifestealer is having a really dream game, even though, he's playing into Razor.
Tetsu's finally taken out here. Frank finally decides, he's done sort of fighting behind it. He'll push it down with the creep wave. The BKB out on Nothing to Say, but still very hard for him really to have any sort of impact in these fights. 0, 1, and 0. It's been a very unimpactful game so far from the Alchemist. Just over on the side of Thunder Predator, they're just getting so much done. Into the Roche pit they head. Frank still keeping the attention away from that area, pushing in mid. Psg.LGD, they've got to make a decision if they can even try and get over it. And they're not going to be able to. It goes down too quickly.
Going down too fast. Why? Scouting things out. Tusk already has a Blink Dagger, so he can be the one, you know, creating the saves inside the Mars Arena when they initiate on someone, plus Infest. Like, they have so many ways of protecting each other. Sunray is maxed out on top of that. They're relying so much on the Alchemist. Like, in terms of net worth lead, like, it's going down because Alchemist is still farming, nothing to say, nothing to be involved in as well. 0-1-0 score. But he will be fight ready soon.
And they still can't deal with Frank mid. Frank has just lived his life right underneath the tier 3 tower. He's even diving it. He's looking for Faith Beyond. Beyond will be able to save himself, pushing Frank back with the spear. Elsewhere, Minos, he's killed off Arme. And over towards the base, nothing to say is trying to turn up.
This could be a bit problematic. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
maybe. Sunray keeping him alive.
They're healing him up. He's going to be able to get
He
the
still
launches
has
off.
it
He's
good.
fine. Frank is going to live. The Dream goes down onto the 3 of them. The Supernova as well.
Could.
Frank's still alive.
Not
The
wanna pop
up
it.
for nothing to say. The Snowball picks up Frank. Frank, he'll live. You can't flank the Frank.
You cannot. Passive put. He didn't even flinch. Did not want to pop it, even though it's 75 mana. Moose. He can't get out of this one, can he?
Oh, I think he can. He
Snowball
just turns,
plus a Blink Dagger. Okay, he's okay. Like they're
just nobody's dying on Thunder Predator.
as I said, you know, they're keeping everyone safe. Multiple saves. Infest, Sunray, Snowball. Dealt some damage on the tower. They don't have too much tower damage at the moment. Like Lifestealer needs to get another item, another 2 items. I love that build. I've seen, I believe it was Navi's carry player. Like, I'm not sure if it was like the current Navi roster that is playing right now. When he was playing against the Alchemist and I believe Morph, like Armlet into Scotty, just to cripple both of them. Like the regeneration is so good and extra slow.
Yeah, look at Minos. He's just running straight in. He knows he's going to have the backup. But Leo Starler comes in with the silence onto the 2 of them. Jump forward from Moose onto nothing to say. That's the out. Dead and gone for 50. Over towards why they turn. It's a good stun onto the 3 of them. The arrow comes out. It will stun Moose, but the heals are there from this Phoenix. Just Sunray every time from MJZ. Keeping them topped up. And not in a position for Psg.LGD to ever be able to commit and actually finish anybody off.
I feel like Psg.LGD is not playing Dota. They don't have the answer for this Timbersaw.
Leo Star, he's going in. Faith Beyond will turn with the arena. It's a swing and a miss.
Leo style pretending he's AFK. Look at that one. I love that.
Is he actually?
He is.
No,
He
he's
is.
just
Check
standing
bug.
there. Oh my goodness. And they're feeling it right now. And he's going to jump back in. Dream calls out. They take out Y. They beat up Faith Beyond.
I believe this might be it. Yeah, they're
enough.
calling it. Nothing they can do anymore in this game.
My
Like they
goodness.
got outplayed so hard. Like this Timbersaw was causing so many issues. Like no real response. And I love that smoke behind the Timbersaw when he was playing so aggressive. They get surprised. Just some nice stuff. Like Thunder Predator as a team looks super crispy, even though they are already, you know, qualified for the playoffs. They're still giving 100%. They want to be each and every single game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is just a continuation of this incredible level of Dota that Thunder Predator have been bringing out time after time here. It's not stopping it, and we're going to get to see one more game. See if Psg.LGD can deal with this sort of pressure, this power that they're playing with. This game ending 31-7. Thunder Predator is just complete control pretty much throughout that, not just the second half, pretty much throughout the whole game as they'll take game 1 against Psg.LGD.
You just can't pick an Alchemist and think that's going to work out. You know,
Shiver knows.
Thunder Predator is going